Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna learn about fiber to fabric. So let's start with the introduction. Fabric is made of fibers. Fibers can be natural as well as artificial. We already know about fibers like cotton, jute, etc., which are obtained from plants. So now we'll study about animal fibers, which are like wool, silk, and etc. Now we'll start up with wool. Wool is obtained from various animals, for example, yak, llama, alpaca, camel, goat, etc. These animals have thick hair in their bodies. Some Indian breeds of sheep are given in the table. In this table, I have written the animal's name, the quality of hair it gives, and the places where it is found. First one is Rampur Bushehr, which is a good quality of hair is given by the sheep, and the places where it is found is Rajasthan and Punjab. The second animal is Bakharwal. Now it gives us rough quality of hair and it is found in Gujarat. Lohi. It gives us hair which is used for hoistry. Hoistry are things like socks and winter items like sweaters. And the Lohi sheep is found in Gujarat. Now the major source of wool is sheep, as it's very common, and sheep has two types of hairs in its body, which is hard coarse beard hair and soft and fine under hair. Now this is how the Rampur Bushehr looks like after it's shaved. After the fleece of the sheep is removed, it looks like this. But over here they're showing a bit further after, while the fleece is growing. And this is Bakharwal sheep when it's full of fleece. Now we'll go on to the cycle of obtaining the wool. So now first it starts with rearing and breeding, then it goes to shearing, then it goes to scouring, then it goes to sorting, separation of burrs, dyeing of fibers, and rolling into a yarn. Rearing and breeding. Rearing means looking after something and breeding means reproduction. So let's take an example, not an example like in definition, like a person is rearing the sheeps. So it's looking after the sheeps. And breeding means reproduction, which you already might be knowing. Now we'll go to the second step, which is shearing. Now the fleece of the sheep is removed along with the layer of skin. But don't you all think that the sheep isn't hurt during this process because the skin also gets removed with this? The answer is no, because the uppermost layer which is removed with the fleece is actually a layer of dead skin, so that's why it doesn't hurt the sheep. Now we'll go to scouring. In this process, the skin with the hair is washed properly in order to remove grease, dust, or dirt. This can be done in tanks or by machines. So now in tanks, I have put pictures of two different types where it is done in tanks. One is done in a small tank with hand, another is done in a big tank with two people and a stick. Now in this process, which is sorting, hairs of different textures are separated, which means different textures of the hair is separated into parts. Separation of burrs. Burrs are fluffy fibers that are separated from the hairs. Then these fibers are ready, and these fibers are again scoured and ready to be drawn into fibers. Now by fibers I mean Like over here, we understood that birds are small fluffy fibers which are separated from the hairs. So now these small fluffy fibers also have a different texture, so that's why they are separated. And in order to keep that in good condition, they are again scorched, which means they're washed again, and then these birds are again made into fibers. Now dyeing the fibers. So now as we not only see the color white or brown or a creamish white, we also see other colors of fibers around us. So in this fibers, they dye it by hand or by machines, and these fibers are dyed in various colors, like how in this picture it's being dyed in blue. Now comes rolling into a yarn, which is the last but not least step. Now these fibers are straightened, combed, and then rolled into yarns. Now these can also be done by machines, or some people do it by hand if it's less in quantity. And these yarns are used to make fabric. And that's all we learn about wool, because over here I explained you the cycle of how the wool is obtained, and I also told you about wool and some Indian breeds of sheep which give wool. Now in the next video I'll tell you about silk, which is also a part of this topic. That's all for today. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video and share it. Thank you. Bye guys, this is me Ruchika signing out.